Massachusetts Beer Reviews is back with you again. We have a Massachusetts beer for a change. Hooray. This one is from Big Elm Brewing. It is their Gerry Dog Stout. There's Gerry Dog. Big Elm Brewing is from Shefield, Mass. in the Berkshires, which is considered Western Mass. This is 12 fluid ounces. It is 6.5% alcohol by volume. They say on their website that the Gerry Dog Stout is a rich and satisfying oatmeal stout. Is made with choice American and English barley, rolled oats, herbal American hops, and good vibes from our brewery mascot, Gerry. This deep and dark beverage transcends what you thought about stout. Salante. Yeah, let's give it a crack. Gonna just use a standard type pint glass. The Big Elm Brewing, according to their website, they found their location in January 2012, and it looks like they can brew up to 15 barrels, which is a 465-gallon tank they got. So very nice. Let's go right down the middle. So let's see what you get with the Gerry Dog Stout. It's fairly dark. It's got the ruby red tinges around the sides of this glass. 2 fingers of head, not too bad. Head is that tan kind of a look you get with a lot of oatmeal stouts and sweet milk stouts. A little bit of a fizz. Not a bunch of lacing at the moment. Well, there's a little bit, but not a whole bunch sticks around. So let's give it a smell test on the Gerry Dog Stout. Yeah, it's got the big caramel. It's got the big toffee and breadiness, brown bread crust, toffee, barley malts, sweet, oats, grains, some medium roasted coffee, some dark type chocolate, maybe even a little bit of dark fruits or some kind of Coca-Cola underlining thing, but head's already gone. Let's take a drink of some Gerry Dog Stout. Big Elm Brewing, Sheffield, Mass. And it's very reminiscent of cold iced coffee without any milk or cream in it. And it's almost like Starbucks cold coffee with the malted barley and the oats. The oatiness is unmistakable in these kind of beers. It's got that darker type chocolate. It does have some of those raisiny type notes. There is a little bit of that Coca-Cola again, sort of in the nose, from the nose, coming into the taste of the beer. It's just about it's almost as fizzy as the Coke, which you could never tell. Looks like Coke now. It's all gone. And yeah, it just has all of those, flavors to it. The mouthfeel, I would say, is definitely on the medium side. There's a little bit of a sticky sweetness, but just a little bit. Excuse me. It's pretty crisp. I wouldn't call this refreshing or necessarily the cleanest beer. It does finish up on the sweet and sour-ish side. It finishes a tiny bit sour. And after a while it dries, but it's not a tremendously drying beer. It just has that sweetness and sour. Towards the end, as it completes the taste profile. But what would I give this Gerry Dog Stout here? I'm thinking about giving that at least a, I don't know, give it a 3.25 out of 5 for the Gerry Dog Stout. I think I would like a bigger chocolatier note, a bigger smoky roasted note, because I find that I don't drink a lot of these oatmeal stouts because they're too oaty and grainy, and they don't have enough in the way of a roasted dark flavor to them. They don't have enough of that. What's the word I'm trying to think of? They don't have enough of that charred kind of a flavor to go with it. They're not really bold. They're not really rich enough to me. I'd rather drink a Guinness over something like the Gerry Dog Stout or any of the oatmeal stouts. I do like the Poet by New Holland Brewing Company. That one was good. So 3.25. I'll give it a 75 out of 100. It's definitely a C+ to B- beer. If you're in Massachusetts and you can get some Big Elm beers, I'd say try them. I've only had this one, but why not? Until next time, keep tasting great beers. We'll see you soon.